What's good, YouTube? As you can see, I'm back. And guess what? Like I said
Karl
before,
Malone on what gets his juices
I'm
flowing.
about to get traded.
What excites me the most is when a coach calls a
like 3
timeout and
games.
chews out his forward because I just dunked on his head.
Shut up. I'm about to get traded, bro. These boys is trash. Coach don't know how to utilize me, real. For real. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Thing is, OKC want me, but shit, I ain't going over there. I ain't gonna ever play.
Memphis landed the Grizzlies in a fine Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum. Hi again, everyone, as we welcome you to our Saturday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Flynn and Brewer on the backcourt. Michael Beasley and Kevin Love at the 4 and 5. And Johnson. And for the Grizzlies, Randolph and Gasol together inside. Conley and Mayo in the backcourt. And Gay. The Memphis Grizzlies had a bounce-back year last season.
But, Kevin, they had an easier time out east than they did against the meat grinder that is the Western Conference. Just a 22-30 mark in conference play.
What are they doing?
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip.
They would put me in what I'm doing good and then take me out when I'm on fire.
Some changes for Minnesota. Hayward's checked in, and it's Webster in for Michael Beasley. A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to visit with Kurt Rambis.
He told me that when you're playing against a physical team like this, preventing easy baskets in the paint is crucial. He said their goal is not to allow them to establish their inside game, guys. They want to mix it up inside.
Thank you, Doris. Clark, it's got to be frustrating for franchises like Memphis that might make the playoffs if they played in the East, but they just can't break out of the pack in the West.
Well, no question about it, Kevin, but you've got to play where you're planted. There are plenty of people who'd like to see a different playoff system that would allow the top 16 teams in regardless of record. I'm not one of them. 8 from each conference. That's how it should be.
Gay can't get it to go.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Rudy Gay, a coveted free agent this offseason, Clark, but there was also a sense that he has yet to reach his potential.
I would certainly agree with you there. I mean, he's still a bit one-dimensional right now. An athletic finisher, a good rebounder, and a decent jump shooter. But is that enough to command an elite player-type salary?
A good question. Allen in the post, covered by Brewer, kept alive. Here's Big Dog, takes it up, and that's good on the layup.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Flynn with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against Milwaukee. Ridnour against Mayo. Brewer with the ball. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. Here's Flynn. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Gay outside.
I have no bag right now.
It falls. Gay's got his second basket of the night. Coach Kurt Rambis won 4 championships as a player with the Lakers, and he was known for his all-out hustle.
Yeah, you know, Rambis was a scrappy player. He wore those thick, black Clark Kent-like glasses, though Clark Kent never sported the Rambis thick mustache.
No, he didn't.
Oh, damn, that's my fault.
Remember, he had Rambis youth in the stands that supported his own cheering section.
Yeah, that's right.
I do that type of stuff, then they take me out.
No points for him. Here is Brewer. Will it go? The Timberwolves again can't hit.
After giving up a 3 on one end, he tried to put one back in the same guy's face at the other end. It didn't happen.
And here's Young. Fades back. Doesn't get enough under it.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Pass. I know the cheese. Pass it.
Now Ridnour.
This is why I want to leave.
Here's Hayward. Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. Here's Mayo. They lead by 7.
me right
Here's
now.
Big Dog.
Come on.
Buries the step-back jumper. He has 7.
Tell you what, I like the way he's picked
Like
his
I said, I do
spots
this
on
type
when
of
to
thing
get
and take me
involved
out
in
the
the
game.
offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Get out the first quarter, get back in the fourth with 10 seconds left. I gotta go, man.
Outside Flynn.
I gotta do the best of my career, and this ain't it.
Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by Gay.
He forgot my
D didn't
rebound.
respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
I'm going for the last shot. Can't call no other place.
Here's Big Dog.
Come on.
That will count. No good on that last second attempt there. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 9.
Hit that like
They've
button.
dominated the glass early on, and that's always a good sign. Rebounding is an effort stat, and they've shown tremendous effort.
I wonder if I get like different teams for like be interested in me by the time I request this trade. It's only got OKC and Charlotte, and I'm not trying to win
Now the second quarter about to
at
start.
all. Trying to have somewhere of a team.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Miami need to holler at me.
Here is
I
Telfair.
could definitely take Marcus Thomas if I had that.
Kukovic backs him
But
down.
between LeBron, D-Wade, and Marsh, I probably
No
won't
good.
see no
And it's
best.
Memphis the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And this is not a very impressive team. They handled them all right last season.
Design play.
Allen outside. Here's Arthur.
See this? See this? I'm
Can't
working so hard
extend
for
the lead to
basketball.
double digits. Timberwolves trail by 9. Johnson outside.
He's doing nothing with the ball, dog. Come on, let me get
Here
that.
is Telfair, covered by Conley. Here's Johnson. Another miss
What's
by
going on with
Minnesota.
these rebounds? I'm
Mark,
allergic
let's
to
be
this.
honest here. I doubt either team is shooting for the playoffs.
Well, Kevin, I'm always honest. That's the only way that I roll.
are.
They might say they are, but sometimes you need reality
Let me
check.
get that. Come on.
That said, we've seen amazing turnarounds in the past. It could happen with one of these guys.
Big Dog, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Conley. Tony Allen is out there with Arthur. And Carroll. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Johnson. No good.
That was my
And the
read.
Grizzlies going the other way now. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
A long and exhausting game made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second
give him the ball
overtime,
and finesse
falling
him.
short. That can be a real morale killer.
Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, last season, Michael Beasley would get off to hot starts only to fade and
Let me look for
struggle in the
rebounds.
fourth
Rebounds
quarter.
need to
Dwayne
get
Wade
more
said,
teenager.
as he becomes more of a student of the game, he's going to understand that after you burn a team for the first 3 quarters, you've got to change
Bro,
up a
look at
little
that.
bit in the
I'm
fourth
just
quarter.
mistiming it.
That's the
That's what
next
it
stage in the evolution of his game. Guys, Beasley is a gifted scorer, but at this level, you got to keep the defenses guessing.
You said it, Doris. Thanks.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And here is Conley, still looking to get on the scoreboard. It's dumped off the
What
screen.
is that? That's a
Can't
horrible
get it to
play.
go. And Minnesota the other way now. They put up a nice win against the
Give me that
Bucks the
rock,
last time out.
From the floor, they were extremely effective. They got
There you go,
good
thank you.
shots, high-quality shots
Rebounds
at the right
good,
time. They moved the ball, they moved themselves, and their offense looked like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Big Dog. Buries the short-range shot. 11 points in the game.
Speed is only part of the equation
the
here.
Grizzlies are not
He's
using my
not
talent.
blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the
I got to
rim.
go somewhere where I'm appreciated.
Here's Telfair. And a
the
moment
hell
now
is
to
that?
check out who Minnesota has coming up. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Look, now I'm about to probably be out for the fourth quarter.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Shit, the game would have been over with by now. I'm at the 2 now, the point.
Here is Love. 6 points for him. Goes up. Ridnour, that's good. Ridnour's got his first points of the night.
You know, there aren't many players who won't finish that close to the hoop.
Well, Clark, it didn't get much publicity, but the other point guard for the Bucks last season, Luke Ridnour, had a career year.
Tony,
and, you know, he was a real candidate for the most improved player award in the NBA.
Well, you're right. The general public didn't know much about Luke Ridnour's outstanding season, but you and I did. I mean, because Brandon Jennings was there and having an outstanding rookie year, Ridnour got lost in the shuffle. But I think Jennings had the year he had in part because Ridnour was his backup and was having a career year as well.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Michael Beasley and Kevin Love at the 4 and 5. Johnny Flynn is out there with Luke Ridnour and Brewer. Long covered by Flynn. Clock at 4. And that's collected by Love. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Grizzlies improved last season, managed 40 wins. That's 16 more than the prior year.
They really came out of the gate strong, I mean, but after the strong start, kind of fizzled a bit down the stretch, and then losing Marc Gasol for a period of time hurt him too.
That did hurt him, you're right. Arthur backs down. Here's Law. The Grizzlies with another miss. Does this team have what it takes, you think, Clark, to make the playoffs this season?
You know, I think so, Kevin. They've got a lot of young talent that has continued to grow together. Sometimes you just have to be patient with a young developing team. And as always, when a young team commits and becomes consistent defensively, that's when they can be a playoff team.
Here's Big Dog. Laid in with the D draped all over him. 13 points in the game. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. Ridnour with it. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Beasley. It's blocked.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning.
Let me see. Hold up. I see what you're talking about. It might be one of these cars not tightened up enough. Hold up. I don't want my stuff to cut off. Just push my HDMI in real quick. Hopefully it don't cut nothing out. 1 second, y'all. I knew that was gonna happen, but let me see if that worked.
And then pursuing the pump.
Here's Big Dog, covered by Brewer. Love grabs the board.
If you're going to leave someone open out there, he'd be the guy. He doesn't have the touch from that spot.
Now Brewer lets loose for 3. Long gets the board.
I'm going to be right back, y'all. I'm going to stop this real quick. I'm going to start it back up.